What's up, my 1111 friends? Standing here at Mohawk Salvage in Hibbing, Minnesota. Trenton and I took a little road trip this morning from the cabin, drove about an hour something north, come up and visit Eric here at Mohawk, and I'm blown away. I haven't been in too many snowmobile salvage yards, but I walk around here and I'm looking, I can save that, I can save that, I can fix this, I can fix that, because I got all these parts here. Eric says, he used to do that, but now he's kind of over that, and now he just goes around here and pulls parts off for customers and sells them. But came up here to pick up this gorgeous Ultra SPX hood. I bought a parts sled, and I was going to part it out, and then I've been messaging back and forth with Eric. Never even knew he worked here and that his family owned this. And he says, well, I think I have a hood for an SPX if you're looking to fix that parts machine. And I always try to fix every sled I ever buy. I just can't part them out. So came up with a hood for me, so we came up to pick up the hood, and he's giving me the tour of the place. I'm standing in front of a 20,000 square foot pole barn that is stuffed full of snowmobiles and parts, everything you can dream of for a snowmobile. And we've been chatting for about an hour, and looking out in the yard, it's sitting on a couple acres out here of four-wheelers and ATVs and side-by-sides, and any part you could dream of, they have it. So Eric's going to give you a phone number. If you guys are looking for a snowmobile part, Yamaha, Polaris, Skidoo, all the major manufacturers and ATV stuff, you're going to call Mohawk Salvage in Hibbing, and Eric's going to give you the number.
You can reach us at 218-263-3832. If we can't answer, a lot of the times the phone's going off the hook, especially in the wintertime. So just be patient, try again, and we'll get you down and try to get you whatever you need, and get it shipped out to you. Even that works too. People out east that are into power sports, Canada, I can ship kind of whatever you need, other than I can't really ship big hoods and stuff, but I can definitely help you with whatever you call about.
Yeah, any of the smaller parts, it's so they can ship anything that's smaller with no problem, and I guarantee they're more likely going to have it. I mean, because look around here, there's stuff everywhere. But they've 40 years, I think you were saying, since the late 70s is when you guys kind of started this business here, and it started off kind of small, and it's busting at the seams now, trust me. But let me see, Trenton's going to hand the camera over, and we're going to take a little tour through the building here. But here's that hood. My God, it's dusty. It's been sitting inside for who knows how long, but it's an awesome hood.
Sled only has 3,100 miles.
3,100 miles, but here's the inside the pole barn. Not very good lighting in here, but it is amazing. We've been stepping and climbing over snowmobiles for the last hour in here. It's stacked up on racking, and there's really what I can see is everything's just kind of in here. There's nothing's real organized as far as the snowmobiles go, but we went up top. They have a mezzanine with all the parts, and all the parts are very well organized.
Mainly Skidoo stuff's left, and then Polaris and Cats on the right, and then Yamaha is way in the back. Pretty much, 100 by 200. Pretty much anything you can see. I mean, a lot of it though is getting hard to come by, especially the web stuff. I will warn you on that, but I can do my best with whatever I can try to help you with whatever.
So we were up on the second row of racking back over there to get that SPX hood off back there. Let's take a look at. There's all the parts that they've pulled that they have organized is over here. And so some of the stuff, if you're looking for a particular item, they might even have it pulled already and immediately ready to ship. Otherwise, they might have to go pull a part off of a snowmobile or something.
Pretty much shocks. Like I see a Pro X shock, like a 01 Ride FX Pro X. Some Indy Wedge shocks, Fox. You got your trailing arms, radius rods, pretty much your old front end, some skis.
A lot of the engine stuff was on the one end over here. We walked up and down that aisle quite a bit too. They got more sleds over here up on the racks and stuff. Here's a kind of a custom built Skidoo here. You said that one had a turbocharger or something on it too, right?
This one is for sale. It is EFI. It's got a high mark kit. Pump gas turbo, I think around 9 psi. 670 Rotax. I'm not a Rotax guy, but man,
That'd be a fun ride.
It's a cool old sled. But yeah, the engine stuff. I mean, you got your front drives. You got gauge clusters. You got wiring harnesses, flywheels, CDI boxes, stators.
Cylinders and cylinders and more cylinders.
Yep. Heads, cylinders, a lot of Fuji stuff. XLT, 650 Indy stuff.
There was one cylinder I noticed over here. We're walking down the aisle, and I says to Eric, I said, "Oh, look at this XLT monoblock here. It's a little surprise inside. Let me see if I can find it here again."
That's some orange RTD on the intake side.
Yeah.
Right down there.
Right there. There we go. We're walking by. We're like, "Huh, well, look at that. A little port work done on that cylinder."
Yeah.
But cylinders and just tonnage of parts, guys. Just
Airbox.
Absolute tonnage. They're everywhere. There's a Redhead 650 down there. There was an RXL 650 right there. 650, 650s everywhere. Storm motor. Just unbelievable.
Cheater head. See the billet on that. But yeah, pretty much that's the kind of all the upstairs, I guess. We can go upstairs. I got mainly just stock pipes, like some nice 750 Storm pipes. I got a lot of edge pipes, Gen 2, all stock. Plastics, hoods, skids.
A lot of work. They put a lot of work into organizing these parts just so they can find it and so they know what they have. And what'd you say, 09 was it? This half of the building actually collapsed under
Yes.
a massive amount of snow that was
Yep.
up on the roof.
Yep.
And there was actually a couple people in here when it happened, and everybody got out okay.
Yep.
And so they had to rebuild this one half of the building and go through their parts again and figure out what made it and what didn't.
Yep. I mean, a lot of work, you know, but we kept trucking on. We didn't close one day and just kept on it. And pretty much for what it is today, it kept growing and growing, and unbelievable.
Let's take a walk outside, check out the outside yard.
Pretty much this is your heaven for power sports.
Eric's he was telling me about this sled here. He's got some special build in mind for this one.
Plan on doing a little hill cross or a hill drag sled out of it. I got a crank shop hot to go Storm Base 1000. Me and my buddy Matt Wink might put something together for around March, April when the speed run season's done. Pretty much, yeah. Need a little elbow grease, but we'll make it work. But yeah, here's all your wheeler stuff. Mainly wheelers. There's still sleds outside. I mean, this goes all the way back as much as you can see. And the Mount Everest of used tires.
Right? Like, I walk through the shop. They got a shop over here where they'll pull stuff in to pull parts off and stuff. I walk through the shop and I point at this thing. I'm like, how does something like this end up in a salvage yard? And he's like, well, for whatever reason, you know, they'll buy stuff off of dealerships and stuff. Maybe it's got a blown motor or something in it, but it's like,
This, believe it or not, runs.
really?
And it's a Arctic-Cat. I'm not a huge Arctic-Cat guy, but supposedly these Thundercats are rare. So 1000 twin.
I've never seen one, but I'm not a wheeler guy.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not either, but I know it's kind of a rare fix. Aggressive chassis, 700, non-VES. I mean, yeah, this is pretty much the.
Well, if somebody's got a 98 and they're looking for a hood, this ain't a bad hood on here either.
No.
These were a 1 year only deal, and not easy to find a decent hood for one.
Not at all. Pretty much.
And Eric's got it at Mohawk Salvage. So, well, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'm in actual heaven. Thanks, Eric, for giving me a really good deal on a hood, and he gave me. I got some other parts from him and stuff too. And if you guys are looking for something, like I said, give Mohawks a call. What's the number again, Eric?
218-263-3832, or message me. I'm on a lot of the indie pages. Big Polaris guy. You can find me under my name, Eric Sundquist.
All right, one more time with the phone number, but slow, because some people write slow like me.
218-263-3832.
There we go. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video.